think DOP, just in terms of numbers, was always quite big already.
Actually being at the event with all these people who have their own goals, it still felt like a team.
Hong Kong was crazy. No matter where you were in the hall, you could hear everyone chanting DOP, which was a surreal thing.
The support from DOP is always epic.
We trained hard for this. Atmosphere, again, was just amazing.
I think it's just a magical moment, you know? Consistency and discipline really paid off on race day.
Everyone has each other's backs. Everyone cheers you on at everything and wants you to succeed.
It's like really inspiring because everyone's always pushing for PBs.
Everyone is rooting for you and each other.
Everyone was going to the event, and we just took it over.
Seeing a lot of people repping DOP, I think it's pretty good, you know, definitely a cult.
Just writing out simple rules and regulations for Hyrox during the race, because a lot of the guys will be doing it for the first time this weekend, so just nice simple rules from the rulebook, and then we'll just elaborate on top of that just from our experiences from the previous races, what we found have been helpful, tips, any advice from what we've learned along the way. So hopefully that can help them and get them mentally prepared as well, so they don't make any stupid mistakes and get any penalties or added time on their overall time.
So it's Thursday, 2 days before race weekend, and we are planning on supporting everyone supporting as many people we can and everyone who finishes the race by gifting these DOP bottles. And then inside we have 2 sachets of Life Fleet that will help with recovery post-race. So yeah, it's just a little something that we can do to give back, support everyone else who's racing out there, and yeah, just see all the little things we can do. This will be fun. It'll be cool to see all these bottles everywhere in Hyrox.
Hyrox 2025, baby, Hong Kong.
So it's my second singles race for Hong Kong Hyrox.
Bring it home the flag, baby, let's go!
Come on, Hyrox!
My race went pretty smooth, you know. I think from station 1 all the way to 6, I think I followed my race plan.
Smooth, looking smooth.
And then, you know, things just happened unexpectedly. So on station 7, I was cramping. So I felt my hamstrings and my calves and my quads, so basically my whole leg. I ran slower than expected on the next run, so I tried to catch up on wall balls. My whole body was drained, I had no more energy, but luckily Kin was on the station and I saw a lot of DOP members, so they really cheered for me and they saw me struggle. But you know, as a coach, we got our egos there, man. Like, I gotta push myself, like, I ain't no quitter. But you know, we pushed through, we still PB'd for 7 minutes. So pretty proud of the time, and I wanna, you know, just thank the guys for being around to support me.
From our side, as long as you gave 100%, that's all that matters. And you gotta leave it out there on the course, which is what you did. So, proud of you, Vic.
Alright, boys. We gotta bring the energy, day 2, baby.
My experience racing with Jen, it's actually our second doubles race. Our race plan was to run a 4 flat to 410, but I ended up running 420s because my legs were cooked. So the first half up to burpees, and I remember telling Jen, hey, it's time to turn up. I feel good, I'm all warmed up again. So we definitely pushed the intensity after the burpees. We ended up getting 1:02 for our final time. Jen and I exceeded our expectations there, like pretty proud of that.
If I look more tanned, at least I look leaner.
Y'all getting first?
Fuck yeah, dude. Always the goal.
How's the ankle?
We don't want to talk about it. What ankle? What ankle?
Yeah, what ankle?
I'm pretty sure Dan's ankle was fucked. It was either on a shakeout run the day before or an easy run a couple days before the race that he rolled it. It was actually pretty insane that he managed to complete the race at the intensity that he was pushing. And I mean, he does have the highest pain tolerance out of everyone.
So I'm gonna go see my physio. So I'll go see the guys at Momentum because I'm a fucking dumbass.
I would advise you not to race, honestly.
Painkillers, baby. Our race in Hong Kong was our first Hyrox Pro doubles race together. And obviously on home soil is always going to be more fun, having everyone there to support throughout. I think going into it, we were pretty well prepared. Throughout the race, we knew that Nick and Jordan were in our heat as well. And obviously Mike's experience with racing with Nick, he knew kind of how he would race throughout.
I knew they would want to go out hot, you know, put on a show. So, you know, we spoke about that briefly and before the race, you know, so let them set the tone for the first half. And then we would hit them and execute our game plan when we needed to.
So we let them set the pace for the first half of the race. As you can see in the clips, we were just having fun, honestly, for the first half of the race, just chatting shit to each other, chatting shit to Nick. I think coming out the sleds, chatting a little bit of shit, and then you could see at the row, we were just having a lot of fun. I think it was the first race for me anyway, where I actually really enjoyed it. It was, you know, on home soil, in front of everyone, having the whole DOP community there to support. We just wanted to put on a bit of a show. And then when it was the business end of the race, after the burpees, we just kind of kicked it up a notch a little bit and ultimately just won the race. Successful, I'd say.
I mean, it's a huge difference, you know, when you've put in the work during a training block and you felt the effects. And on top of that, you know, you're having fun at it. When you're fit and having fun, that's a dangerous combo. Yeah. You know, that's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, I look forward to doing more races like that.
I can't lie, I think the biggest highlight for me and Lily was hearing that Mike and Dan also won overall in men's pro. So we were at early stages of DOP. We saw everything kick off from the beginning. We've seen Dan through injury, we've seen Mike through injury, we've seen them through, you know, the ups and downs in this whole past year. And I think the moment we heard that they won men's pro, we just felt so excited for DOP. 59 seconds. So I think at that point you kind of realize the impact a community like DOP has on you was when you're looking at successes outside of your own.
The race with Mel went really well. I think we were super happy with our result coming off Chicago. We'd only raced about 4 or 6 weeks earlier and we felt like we hadn't given it all. So coming into Hong Kong, it was just going as hard as we can, and if we blow up, we'd kind of thought it would be okay.
But I think the only objective was to have fun. We were talking to each other, we were laughing during it, music would play, sing, whatever. And yeah, I trust Lily with everything, and she's my best friend, and I'm very fortunate for that. It just changes how you race. We know we're capable physically, and then mentally, everything is alleviated when you're doing it with someone like her.
But we really wanted to PB, and we did that, so we were happy. I think we started it really strong, came out the blocks with some solid runs. I definitely started struggling from about K3, so Mel carried me through the runs for sure. But yeah, from there it was really good.
Lily and I can do a strong race, but then when it comes to the wall balls, that's our weakest point. We have a lot of trauma from our history.
Got through to the wall balls and had a nice clean performance there, so that's always what you can ask for when it comes to me and Mel for wall balls. But yeah, really great race, really happy with how we did. And obviously winning it was just an added bonus.
They'll win, number one. Watch this, number one.
I think the highlight for it was just, I guess, racing with Mel again. We don't see each other all the time because we're both in and out of Hong Kong so much. So when we get a couple of weeks together and being able to race is really fun. I think it plays to both of our strengths. We're such good mates off the court, but as soon as we start competing, it's almost like all of that chemistry that we have comes together and we race really, really well.
I think we really just let the process happen and enjoy doing it with each other. And at the end of the day, it's fun to do it with your best friend, and I can't recommend it enough.
The relay was so good because you just have an opportunity to sprint, and it's really fun doing a race with friends and you can just gun it. We had Dom, Kazumi and Dan. Dan very kindly stepped in for Nigel, who was going to race but did his knee in. But yeah, it was a good crew. Yeah, super fun. So I did women's singles. Getting podium was like a total surprise. I think I said this to Dan afterwards. It's like, if you'd have told me a year ago that I could get podium in a singles race, I would have honestly laughed in your face and been like, yeah, good one. Honestly, I wasn't going for it. I just had a time in mind that I wanted to get to. And then we're looking at the results afterwards and you're like, oh shit, here we go, all right. So it was a really pleasant surprise. I was super happy, it was fun, yeah.
Yeah, we felt really nervous. I think it was the first time we were actually trying to get a flag.
And try to get a white flag.
I remember I was like behind Amanda while she was pulling and I just couldn't stand straight anymore. I was like wobbling a little. I was like, that's a little weird.
And usually
yeah.
like the run before the sled pull, you're kind of like quite far behind,
Yeah.
but usually you're like closer to me.
Yeah, I think the distance was
so
like
I kind of
getting wider.
Yeah. Yes.
Then by the run after the sled pull, I was just like, I couldn't think.
Hanging on the fence. I was like, wait, where's Catch? And then the next thing I know, she was just like on the fence.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I cannot think straight. I cannot see straight. I don't think I can keep going anymore.
And then I think it was about after the sled pull, right?
Yeah.
So the sled pull on their first run. I think at that point I was on the straight on the side, kind of just waiting for them, and then supporting them on the side. And I just see Amanda kind of leading from the front, and then Catch was kind of struggling a little bit, and then I was like, oh, okay, like this is something wrong here. And then all of a sudden she had to stop, and then she was like bent over along the fence, and then Amanda was just like trying to make sure she's all right.
Me and Ren rushed over where Mike was. You could see Catch and Amanda was on the other side with a medic. So me and Mike ducked under the rope. I think we then put her into a wheelchair and kind of rolled her into the medic tent, into the first aid tent. When the medics got there, I think they just made sure she was still conscious, which is the main thing. I think she was kind of in and out, kind of blurry vision, seeing double, just didn't eat enough really on the day. Had us quite worried, I would say, for the first 15, 20 minutes. And then once she kind of came to it a little bit, and once she had the full medical attention, we knew she was in safe hands. So happy to have her back. We didn't lose one of our guys on the race course that day, thankfully. But lesson learned for the next one.
I felt pretty bad. Like it was kind of scary actually, because I was like, I don't know why I'm feeling this. I think at first I thought I was just like super tired, but when I couldn't like even stand up straight, and when I couldn't like think straight,
and then you had double vision.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything, so I was like, that was pretty scary. But I think the first thing I was thinking when I stopped was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Amanda.
It's okay. More races. Yeah.
So I injured myself back in February this year because of a snowboard accident. Some guy crashed into me, and instantly I couldn't bend my left leg, and my knee was hurting a lot. And turned out I torn completely my left ACL. I think there was also a partial left and right MCL tear, and also a couple of muscles in my left calf was also torn. Yeah. Going into Hyrox Hong Kong, I just wanted to see where I was at the time. You know, everyone told me you couldn't do it. You just got injured, you shouldn't do it. But then, you know, I was like, fuck it, sign up for 3 races. And then, so I just wanted to prove to myself and prove to people that I still had the fight in me and I wouldn't let the injury to be a limitation. And during the race, I just totally forgot about the fact that I was injured. And I just pushed 100%, and you know, the result proved that I could still do it.
On race with Mike, really smooth. So smooth from start to finish. I had done 2 events the day before, singles and the relay. He had done his pro doubles and the relay. Like, we weren't coming into it fresh at all, and the fact that we managed to do everything pretty much to plan. Like, the runs were pretty much on pace.
It was a good race. You know, I knew he's a phenomenal runner, so I knew he would have no issues on the running course.
For the first time in my life, seeing a time that didn't start with 0-1, it was 0-0, and then a 5-9.
And then I think overall it was a good race together. He enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, and then, yeah, got a flag out of it.
All right, in second place at 59 minutes and 29 seconds, we have Jonathan Chan and Michael Wu!
DOP is everywhere. It is, you know, there's like t-shirts, socks. Everywhere you look, there's some DOP merch cruising around. So, but it's cool, it's nice to feel part of something, and everyone's just constantly yelling. You just hear DOP. You're in the wall ball section, and everyone's chanting DOP, DOP. Yeah, it's fun, it's electric.
I think like at each station, there's always like DOP members, so then they're always just cheering you on.
It was almost non-stop, and it was great to be shouting. It was great to be shouted at.
The flags are waving everywhere. It's really cool.
We really just took it over, and then that moment actually on the stage, on the podium, where probably around almost 100 of us shouting DOP.
I'm pretty sure everyone heard us loud and clear that DOP is in town.
And we were waving all the flags we got. We were chanting DOP, and made me really proud to be part of this family.
You just feel very safe, joyful, powerful.
The noise is just through the roof. Every corner you turn, you know there's someone there.
Yes, very exciting. A bunch of us were there. Atmosphere, again, was just amazing.
I think it's so supportive, and everyone is rooting for you and each other.
And then everyone else could hear us. They're racing or they're taking videos of us. And then that we really made a name for ourselves.
Seeing everyone together and hearing everyone chanting DOP, that was the highlight for me.
Actually being at the event with all these people who have their own goals.
Come on, Dan! Let's go, Dan!
But then it still felt like a team. I didn't realize I'd missed that throughout all these years, and it was an amazing feeling to be a part of that again.
It's a blessing that maybe a lot of us take for granted, is to have a community this large and to know that like whatever happens, you have someone by your side that's gonna pick you up when you're down.
I think DOP represents exactly like the slogan says, right? It is really the relentless pursuit of progress, regardless of where you're starting or what kind of level you're at or in whatever goals you have, right? We're always gonna push you to be better than you were yesterday.
And the sense of community that you can feel in DOP, it keeps you coming back for more, because you really make real friendships here. And when you can work out with your friends, you can grow together with your friends, not just in athletic performance, but also just together as humans. And then we're building all that together, and when we achieve something like we did in Hyrox or in Hyrox Hong Kong or in other events, then that's just the pinnacle of what euphoria feels like.
You know, it brought me one of my best friends. It brought me a family, a community, a home away from home. It's equipped me with a lot of confidence to better myself, but also not worry about everything I can't change.
DOP 有很多人参加了Hyrox Hong Kong 的比赛，大概150个运动员，然后我们基本上每个项目都有站台，然后气氛像战场的气氛特别的火热，在我们最后领奖的时候，大家就是欢呼着 DOP， 真是那一刻就觉得 DOP 承包了整个 Hyrox Hong Kong。
It was obviously home turf, so love how everyone just pushes each other during training, in competitions, and yeah, we're just a family.
#1
我哋禮拜六同禮拜日都係全日喺個會場度啦，喺 Expo 啦，然後就 cheer for 好多唔同嘅人咯，所以成個氣氛係超開心咯。即係我哋日頭有睇其他唔同嘅人，我哋 DOP 嘅人去比賽啦，然後我哋比賽嘅時候有好多唔同嘅人去 support 我哋啦，所以成個感覺係好似好多人喺度 support 你咁樣。
And as a community, it's grown and grown and grown, and it's so amazing to see what the guys have done to be able to build from a small group of people running to a whole gym that we're sat in now.
DOP 有几个摄影师在现场为DOP 的 member 拍摄，然后我们其中一个教练还是官方摄影师，可以负责任的说，在现场你不可能逃过 DOP 的镜头。
So I think it's just pretty remarkable to just see so many flags from our community, so many wins.
I think in total we had 18 flags, 6 qualifications into Worlds.
Some of them even their first races, you know, that was incredible. Yeah, I think it just all comes down to their hard work and obviously, you know, consistency programming in here as well.
It just shows hard work plus intensity and structure equals results.
What's next for DOP? I would say definitely bigger and better things, you know, more challenges. Just keep pushing boundaries, you know, physically, psychologically, just getting the members together, keep growing the community.
Creating more landmark experiences like this, like, you know, what we had at Hyrox Hong Kong. Pushing the boundaries day in, day out, week in, week out, building this community out and seeing kind of how far we can push everyone. I think for us is always, you know, we see the potential in everyone and then actually seeing them bring that to fruition is quite, you know, rewarding for us, and not only as coaches but as their friends as well. So I think for us, moving forward, it's really not just the facility and the equipment and all that kind of stuff, but it's the experiences that we're going to have with everyone as we go through these races and these different landmark moments. So I'm happy that DOP can bring this to people, and I'm excited to see what more we can do.
We're not fucking leaving! I'm not fucking leaving!
So we're excited to announce that we have signed a 2-year lease for this place. We are making this our home, and we're excited to keep on building what we've been building upon and continuing that momentum. Taking you guys on races, going through different experiences, chatting shit, having a good time. So excited to see what the next 2 years holds for us.
Shooter number 1.
That's good, man. What up, Renell? You're shooting for DOP. Hey.
Camera guy number 3. Camera guy. Shooter number 4.
What's up?
Shooter number 5. Shooter number 6.
Hans and Renell obviously helped build up the team for the day. I think that without the guys there, there's no way we could have documented.
8 to 10 guys, you know, hustling, running around the whole expo, trying to get as many of the community as possible. You know, hell of a job they did. Yeah.
We had like 8 Filipinos over the 2 days.
Well, first of all, shout out to the Brown boys. Austin, Jeremy, Anthony, Joseph, Jack, John Lester,
yeah,
Miguel. Who's the other Brown boy?
Shout outs to Siraj for BTS.
You're a certified Filipino as well, so atmosphere at Hyrox was insane. Seeing all the DOP members
It's electrifying.
I'm just the same answers.
No, definitely looking forward to making more movies with the guys. The guys did a great job, so I'm excited to see the races that we do in the future, bringing the guys on board for those, and creating more memories for sure, capturing more memories for sure. You know, they were pretty much on the whole fucking day. Barely ate, barely drank, and you know, made sure they captured everyone's race. So thank you to the state of Philippines. Salamat.
That's Thai, bro.
Please help us. Get us off the streets, please.
I don't know what to say, bro.
You guys are shit. This is why you guys belong behind the camera.
Like 2 years ago, I wouldn't have thought that we would do this. Like, I wouldn't see myself like doing this the coming months. So it's crazy. What?
I get to clap this? Oh my god! When we raced in Taiwan, we didn't train before that.
Nice and straight.
It was pretty. Alright, cut. Tell me the questions before. Give me like a second, man. Fuck. This guy's huge. Who the fuck is this guy?
Hello, hello.
Okay.
What's your favorite position?
Oh yeah, is this on, bro?
2 pineapples for what? Stay sweet. Brown Boys crew. Huwag na natin patagalin, hindi nila maintindihan. Tayo ang pinakamagaling. Kasi tayo ay maitim. Woo! I'm nervous! Yeah, I need to change my spot.
What was the highlight of the race?
I think it's always finishing.
Why do you guys sat so close?
Oh, shit.